A man in his early 20s walked through the highly guarded door of the mansion with gas pointing to him. Where is Mr. Lee? I need to talk to him. The sad man speaks in his raspy voice. So, younger master is in bedroom. After getting a response from the bodyguard, the green-haired male went upstairs telling them not to follow him. The sad man knocked on the door of the younger Lee, who opened the door after some seconds and then goes back to his dressing room, applying some lotion on his body. A sound of shot echoed in the mansion, put everyone alert. When the guards reached outside the room of younger Lee, they could only see Sojin leaving from the back door. Some guards directly went after him, and two guards checked the body laid in the pool of the blood. But their young master was already dead. Why would you do that? We did abduct him just to leave, and that to him looking like a freaking Greek god. Yungi punched on the wall angrily, leaving his knuckles bloody due to the force with he punched on the wall. Shokjin quickly dashed to him, inspecting his hands. It is not good for your reputation, Hyun, to be this much caring when you are a member of mafia team, says Namjoon, after handing the tissues to him, who just chuckles and wipes the blood from Yoongi's hair. Will you tell what was all of that? Hoseo grins, rubbing his forehead while sitting on the corner of the office. Namjoon smiles, seeing the desperation of his members. He sits back on his leather chair and picked a remote on his hand to switch on the television and set it on the news channel, which had headlines. A bloody mafia, a fight between Lee's and Choi's, two mafia groups. When it happened, mumbled Shokin, who had no idea about the sudden bloody war in the mafia world. Interesting, isn't it? Asked Namjoon, making all of them give him a blank look. Namjoon's mobile rings, making them all to come into senses. Okay, now enjoy your 2 days off. With that, Namjoon cuts the call and says, Jungkook and Jimin both checked in the hotel. So what? Asked Yoongi. Hyung, ain't you happy that there is no opponent of me in the election now? Now it is surely our win, and rivals are out too. Namjoon points toward television where the headline was clearly saying that how the other two groups sold their ticket for upcoming election. You did that, didn't you? Asked Soseok. What mission did you give to Jungkook? Asked Young as he seated himself on one of the chairs. I asked him to kill the younger Lee, but not as Jungkook, but as a surgeon. Speaks Namjoon. What do you mean? Asked Hyokjin. Flashbacks. Jungkook, Taeyong is going to Busan through train instead of you, so now it's your time. What should I do, Hyung? Jungkook, doctors and stylists, all are there in the room. You just go and you will get to know everything. With that, Namjoon's hand seemed to get ready with a little tap. After 2 hours, Jungkook is all ready looking like Sejin. Namjoon was so proud of his younger brother. JK, now go in the most stylized salon of Seoul and get your hair color changed and made you look like a prince. Jungkook was pretty much confused by now but nonetheless agreed and spent his next 4 hours in a salon. When he came back, he was sent admission after giving a caring hug from his older brother. His work to Miss Kelly was not difficult at all. It was a great benefit to disguise himself as a right and trustable man of faith. Everything went as according to plan and Jungkook escaped easily from the Lee's van too. After getting their cars crashed through the cars, which had a symbol of snake on them, clearly indicated that Sojan was saved by the man of choice. And this news directly went to the Lees, and he gave no minute to order his men to search for Sajan. But Sajan, like a already fool he was, directly went to Lee's farm instead of going at choice and telling them everything. But as soon he stepped in the Lee's farm, he was shot by numerous gunmen, giving him no chance to explain. He was just seconds away from the death when he tried to tell them that he is not behind all of this and he was actually kidnapped. But everyone laughed at his face, looking like a freaking Greek god and expecting them to believe that he was abducted, no scar on the body and groomed like a prince, seeming as more beautiful than rose petals and wanting them to believe on him. With that, he was dropped dead on the floor, a prey of perfect plan. And this started a direct bloody war between second and third most feared mafia of the whole country, and making them both lose so much tickets for upcoming election, their man, their power, and this time both were destroyed beyond any repair. The only person who was safe and had benefit from this whole bloody war was the most feared mafia team, whose members were unknown from their rival, and those who saw their face once was never kept alive to tell their secrets to the world, just like Sejin. But to find about such plan was not in capacity of human brain. So it was all your plan. Hoseok's mouth was wide open after hearing everything. Shokjin and Yoongi smiled after hearing the perfect plan to take their rival down on their knee, leaving no trace. This case is closed. We have no proof against the CEO of Mr. Kim and their board of members. The whole bloody wars case was closed after 5 months when there was no proof against the suspects member of Kim group. There were just minor things to notice against Kim's, but nothing which could be seen as an evidence in the court. And who knows that even those little facts against him was created none other than mastermind of this whole plan. It was a perfect plan to get sympathy from the people. That most famous CEO was tracked in the whole mafia game just to drag him from the position and lose his ticket for the upcoming election. A perfect way to get support and vote from the people, which was must for his win. It was the headline of every newspaper and news channel for the next month that how Mr. Kim was framed false in the whole of the rivalry of mafias, and it was how this saying became the most true than ever. Play like a hawk, one mistake by your pride and attack.